A powerful black woman walked into a shoe store just trying to buy a pair of sneakers, and a young manager decided to test her authority over something as simple as a shoebox. What happened next turned that busy Saturday afternoon into a public humiliation the manager would never forget. Helena was nearly 50, tall, broad-shouldered, and carried herself with the kind of presence that shifts the room the moment she walks in. Her skin glowed, her posture was straight, and when she entered a space, people noticed. But that afternoon, inside a crowded mall in Atlanta, she was not there to make a statement. She just wanted to buy a good pair of training shoes, a specific model, the kind with solid support, the kind that grips the floor and saves your knees after years of hard work. She was dressed in white, her hair loose, calm as always. The young salesman brought the first pair, too tight. He brought the second. The heel slipped. Helena, polite and patient, asked for the gray pair displayed in the window. The boy sighed and glanced around, clearly asking for help without saying a word. That was when the manager appeared. Letitia, maybe 20-something, overdressed, full of attitude, carrying herself like the whole store belonged to her. She did not look at Helena's face first. She looked at her clothes, then at the sneakers on the floor, and then she let her poison spill out loud enough for everyone to hear. "That's already the third pair you've brought her. The store is packed. We can't waste time on people who come in just to try things on and never buy." The whole mood changed instantly. Helena stayed seated for a second, one foot bare, and the other inside the sneaker. Then she slowly looked up at the manager with the calm of someone who had spent years dealing with dangerous people and never needed to raise her voice. "I'm the customer," Helena said evenly. "And you're the manager, right?" Letitia crossed her arms and smirked. "And my job is to keep this store running. These shoes cost $1,200. That model isn't really for your profile. There are sales shoes in the back, but for someone like you." Helena felt it then. It was not about money. She made more in a month than Letitia probably made all year. It was not about sneakers. It was about that word, profile, that cowardly little word people use when they do not want to say exactly what they mean. The salesman froze. The store went quiet in that heavy kind of silence that comes right before something breaks. Helena stood up. She was much taller than Letitia, but she did not shout. Real authority does not waste itself on volume. "My profile, Leticia," she said, reading the name tag on the manager's chest, "is that of a paying customer. Your profile is someone who judges a person's worth, dignity, and bank account by the color of her skin and the way she looks. Are you sure you want to keep going?" Leticia felt cornered by Helena's presence, but her ego was stronger than her survival instinct. "Don't try to intimidate me with fancy words. If you're not buying, get out. Do you want me to call security, or are you leaving on your own?" Helena stepped closer. "Call them, and call the police too, because I'm either leaving here with my sneakers or with a police report for racial discrimination and harassment." Letitia rolled her eyes. She saw people already filming with their phones, and for a second panic flashed across her face. But arrogance still won. She grabbed the store phone and snapped at mall security. "Get in here and remove this woman now. She's causing a scene." Helena did not even blink. She calmly pulled out her own phone, opened a message thread, and typed a short text. "Marcus, I'm at Lenox Square. I've been racially profiled and threatened by store management. Send a unit. I'm staying put." 2 mall security guards hurried in. Letitia was already yelling, demanding that Helena be thrown out. The older guard took one look at Helena and immediately sensed this situation was deeper than it looked. "Ma'am, could you come with us?" he asked carefully. Helena did not move. "No, I'm the victim of a crime and I'm waiting for the police. If either of you put a hand on me, you'll be answering for that too." Letitia laughed nervously. "Crime? You've been watching too many legal shows. Get her out of here." Helena turned to the guards. "Do either of you know Captain Oliveira from Midtown Precinct? He's on his way. If I were you, I would not touch me. That was when Letitia lost control. Your time is up, she snapped. Move, or I'll have you dragged out. And then the sound of boots hit the tile floor. 4 police officers stepped into the store, followed by a sergeant. The moment he saw Helena, his whole posture changed. Counselor Helena, good afternoon. We got your message. The silence inside the store became absolute. That one word, counselor, hit like a gunshot. Letitia went pale. Her hands started shaking. Counselor, she stammered. What do you mean? Helena uncrossed her arms and looked at her without a trace of emotion. What that means is that I'm a federal prosecutor, she said. And what happened here was racial discrimination, intimidation, and unlawful interference with a customer. Sergeant, I want everyone identified. Then she pointed straight at Letitia. She goes with you. Letitia instantly started crying. It was just a misunderstanding. The sergeant did not flinch. You can explain that downtown. Turn around and put your hands behind your back. The sound of the handcuffs clicking around the manager's wrists was the loudest sound in the whole store. All that attitude, all that arrogance, all that fake superiority vanished like smoke. She was led out with her head down, while customers stood there stunned, phones still in their hands. Helena, with the same composure she had walked in with, turned back to the salesman, who looked like he had just witnessed a tornado. You can ring up the gray pair in a size 9 now, please. The beep of the register sounded like victory. Real power is not screaming. Real power is staying calm while the world collapses on the person who tried to humiliate you. Later, at the station, Letitia's father showed up. He was a humble man with rough hands and tired eyes. He did not beg Helena to drop the complaint. He only apologized for what he had failed to teach at home. We raise our children the best we can, he said quietly.